demonstration of how to time up with something else that's already in motion on the map. So I've got about 2 minutes to explain this before I have to launch. So I've had Too Insane launch this scout at this target, right? And you can see that there's a timer here. If I click on it, there's a timer here. Now all that I've done is I've gone to Google and I've typed in timer, right? And I'll show you timer. I'll just do it again from start. I'm going to say leave this page. It's going to go to a timer. I'm going to match this timer up to the scout just by looking at this. So it's counting down, right? 8:41, 8:40, 8:39. So I'm going to say it's about to be at 8:30 here in a bit. And I'm just, when it counts down to 8:30, I'm going to start the timer. Go. So now my timer right here is matched up to this scout. Now I know that my scout is going to take 7 minutes and 4 seconds to get to the target. However, there's a 3-second delay between when you hit the go button and when it goes. So if my time is 7:04 to get there, it's actually going to be 7:04 plus 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I launch it at 7:07 on the timer, this is counting down, and when it counts down to 7:07, I'm going to hit the launch button and I'm going to get there at the same time as your scout. If I launch it a second sooner, I'm going to get there a second before you. If I launch it a second later, I'll get there a second later than you. So you can decide whether you need something to land before or after what else is in motion. In this case, I'm going to time it up to where I land exactly with you. So at 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to hit the go button when the counter counts down to 7 minutes and 7 seconds. 10, 9, 8, go. Okay, so now I've launched my scouts, and your scouts are exactly 7 minutes, 59, 58, 7, 56, 55, and if I click on my scouts, you'll see they're the exact same time. And this is the same exact concept whether you're launching scouts or attacks or whatever it may be. There's a 3-second buffer. So whatever your time is to get to the target, add 3 seconds to that. That's going to be your time to launch if you want to land at the same time. And then again, if you want to land 1 second early, you add an additional second. If I want to get there a second before you, I'm going to launch when the countdown gets to 7:08, right? So it's like 7:10, 7:09, 7:08, and boom, I launch. And that's a second earlier than I need to, which means that my scout will get there 1 second before yours. And the same thing with an attack. If I add 4 seconds, I'm going to get there 1 second before you. If I add 2 seconds, I'm going to get there 1 second after you. If I add 3 seconds, I'm going to get there with you. And so that's the demonstration. Now I'm going to just let these land at the same time, and you'll see that both of these scouts will land at the same time. Okay, so you see that we just landed there at the same time or within 1 second from each other, and that's how you land on time. So just a quick recap basically of the steps involved here. So step 1, you've got to get the travel times for everybody that's going to participate, right? Everybody's got to say what their times are, and then you figure out, the next thing is figure out who's going to take the longest to get there. So maybe it's going to take me 10 minutes to get there, maybe it's going to take you 8 minutes to get there, and maybe it's going to take somebody else 12 minutes to get there. So whoever is the furthest away has to launch first, right? And then set a countdown timer, just like I showed you, for whichever army is in motion, which should be the furthest one away is the one to launch first, right? And then everybody needs to set a timer with that army. Now, after that, then you get ready to launch your attack, and you got to add the time to it, right? So launch your attack with 3-second delay in mind. So add 5 seconds to the countdown to get there 2 seconds before, right? because the 3-second delay plus 2 additional seconds means that you're going to get there 2 seconds before. So let's say that my captain is the first to launch. Well, then you set the timer to my captain, and you guys have to get there 2 seconds before me, right? You have to get the captain always needs to be the last thing to land. So you've got to get there 2 seconds before me. So whatever your launch or whatever your travel time is, you need to add 5 seconds to that. So that way you account for the 3-second delay plus you're adding an additional 2 seconds. So you'll get there 2 seconds before I do. And that's how breakers should work. Breakers should always land 2 or 3 seconds before the captain, and the captain should always land last.